What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your guy, Some. Hit the keys. Here today to bring you guys 8 freebies that have recently come out. Make sure if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. But with no further delay, let's get into the freebies. Some, hit the key. All right, guys. So the first free plugin I have for you guys today comes from the good people over at IK Multimedia. It's called Amplitude Tonex CS. So Tonex basically models real life amps, sims, and cabinets. So the full version, you get IK Multimedia's modeling, but with Tonex, you get all of the modeling from the community. So it's a huge community of different guitar players, producers, etc., who have submitted different simulations of these amps, these cabinets, and these pedals. And with the CS version, you can hop right into that community and grab all of the stuff that you want. The second free plugin I have for you guys today comes from Electronic Sound Labs. It's called Darksaccord 3 Lite. So when you look at Darksaccord 3 Lite, it looks like this. I do want to mention though, right now with ADSR Sounds, with any purchase, you can get the free version of this for free. The Lite version only has one preset, but it has a bunch of different controls. So you can control sub, you can control the harpsichord, and you can also control an organ sound with it as well. It's got distortion, it's got reverb, it's got delay, and then it has the typical modulation controls that will come on Electronic Sound Labs plugins. It does sound like this right out the box. So not bad. You can mess with the layers, so you can mess with the panning and you can mess with the sub and all that stuff. So we'll turn this up. So that's pretty solid. You're also going to get some reverb. You're going to get some distortion with this as well. So you might have to make sure you're paying attention to the volume, because you might have to turn it down just a little bit. But overall, this isn't a bad little Darksaccord. I'd recommend checking it out. You can get a little good sound with this as well. The third free plugin that I have for you guys today comes from Superfly DSP. It's called Lost Finals. When you open it up, it does look like this. I will say this right up front. This has crashed for me a couple of times in FL Studio. It did not crash at all for me in Ableton, and it did not crash at all for me in Logic. But basically, we're going to throw this on that harpsichord or that Darksaccord, and it sounds like this before we throw it on there. Now, once we throw it on there, though, it's going to sound like this. So that's fire. You do get a little control over your depth and your rate. You can also control the noise here and how you want it to sound. So you can go from old, new, lost. So you can mess with the depth and all that stuff too as well. And then down here at the bottom, you have control over your mix and your artifacts. So you can add more artifacts in there. You also have a slider right here for your noise, so you can turn the noise all the way off if you want to. And then it has this crunch control here as well. So as you can hear, that's adding a little bit of saturation for you. And what's also cool about this is you can listen to it in mono, so you can check it in mono too if you want to. So that's super fire. So I would definitely recommend checking this one out. And my guys over at Superfly DSP, we need y'all to get rid of that crashing issue ASAP in FL Studio, because this one right here is solid. And the fourth free plugin I have for you guys today is pretty interesting. It's called Systema. So when you look at it, it looks like this. This is an AI powered synth So this basically works in the cloud. There's a free version and there's some paid versions. The free version, you only get 50 sounds a month. So you only get to basically AI generated, 50 times a month. I feel like it's more of a random preset versus AI, but I could be wrong. I didn't create it, so I need to calm down before I make assumptions. But with this right here, it's just your typical synth. So it sounds like this. But what you can do is tap this button right here, and then you see it's going to move a little bit and it's going to change a preset. So now let's listen to it. So it changed it just a little bit. You do get some effects here. So we'll go ahead and mess with some of the effects. So they do give you a little bit there to mess with to change the sound up a little bit. Let's go ahead and hit that random one more time. Now, one thing that I don't like about the random is I feel like it doesn't change any of the effects. So I feel like it just changes the initial sound. I feel like I would like this more if it like changed everything, if it randomized everything in the plugin. But you can't complain. So let's listen to it one more time. So as you can see, it is changing the sound slightly, but like I said, I feel like it's more preset driven than AI technology. All right, guys, and the fifth free plugin that I have for you guys today is actually a free library for Kontakt 6-player or 7-player. It's called Sirens. So this is basically a sample of a woman singing, but it's supposed to be cinematic. But again, you can use this in everything, and I'll let you hear that here in just a moment. So here, as we listen to it, it sounds like this. But you have different controls. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push play on the pattern that I have and mess with some of these controls so you can hear it. So as you can see there, you can do a lot to get the vocal to sound a little bit different. So then you also have control over like your amplitude, your filter, and your pitch. And there's also some effects over here as well. So you can degrade it. You can add some tape sounds. You got reverb, low pass, delay, chorus, all that good stuff. So as you can see, you can do a whole lot with this plugin with the little bit of controls that you do have. And the sixth free plugin that I have for you guys today comes from the good people over at Audiolatry. It's called 808XD. So when you look at 808XD, it does look like this. So as you can see, it's got a little bit of controls. You got some global controls over gain, pan, attack, release. It's got distortion, gain, mix, your cabinet right here. It's got your modulation, and then it's got filter modes over here. So it's got like 31 presets, I believe. Here's one of the presets right here. So not a bad preset. We'll mess with a little bit of the distortion, all that stuff real quick for you. So we'll check out a few of the presets. So let's check out this one. And if it's too short, obviously you can turn up the release. But as you can tell there's a bunch of different 808s that you can check out. This isn't a bad one either. If you don't have any 808s or any basses, go ahead and check this out and see if it, fills your voids, fills your needs. All right, guys. So the 7th free plugin that I have for you guys today is called Shape Lite by Lite. So when you open it up, it is going to look like this. It is a wave shaper. So it is good to add subtle saturation, or you can get super aggressive with the distortion. You choose. I basically put this on an 808. So I'm just going to play the melody real quick, and then I'm going to run the 808 so you can hear what it sounds like. But this is what the melody sounds like that we were basically putting together with some hi-hats and a snare. All right, so now once we throw the 808 on there, this is what it's going to sound like without the Shape Lite on there. All right, so now you can power that bad boy on like this, and you get different controls. So this is what it's going to sound like once I turn it on. So as you can hear, the 808 gets a little more aggressive. You have different shapes that you can mess with. So let's go ahead and hit this sign. So it's pretty solid. And then you can mess with the input, the offset, the mix, and all this stuff down here as well. Definitely a little solid wave shaper in my personal opinion. And the last free plugin that I have for you guys today is free for a limited time only. It's called BX Master Desk Classic. It looks like this. It's by Brainworks. I've done a full review on this plugin in the past. Last time it was free. This is definitely a very solid mastering plugin for somebody who makes beats. I feel like you can throw this on your beats and you can get a pretty good master in a quick amount of time. I don't necessarily use this on full songs, but I do use this on beats all the time. So again, this is what the beat sounds like. I turned it down just a little bit. Now, once we throw this on there, we can start messing with the volume, and we can start messing with a little bit of distortion and stereo enhancement and stuff like that. And then it also has this tilt EQ, and then it has compression up here, so you can decide between soft and hard. But it is pretty solid little mastering plugin for me, in my personal opinion, for beats. So, all right, guys, so that's what I have for you guys today. I hope you guys could get something out of this list. Make sure if you guys do like this content, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe. Your boy's trying to hit 20K by the end of the year, and we're so close. And hit that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. Appreciate you guys' time as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. All right, guys and gals, thanks for watching the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe and like button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so every time a new video comes out, you can be the first to know. Let me know what tutorials you want to see next in the comments, and see you next time.
Some, hit the key.